Well, looks like we can cross one thing off our wish list for college football 26. It looks like real coaches will indeed be in this version of the game. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into CFB, where you can see all kinds of college football 25 and college football 26 content coming soon here on the channel. Of course, we had our news update for college football 26 way back when, but they're going to start coming out more hot and heavy as we're now, 2-3 months away from this game's release, I guess, at this point, and really excited about the news that we got. I'm sure some of you guys saw the pictures going around on social media, but we have a photo leak of the deluxe edition of the cover for college football 26. Let's take a look at that now, and then let's talk about some things that seemingly confirms as I pull up the image, of course, that's been going around sharing the deluxe edition of the cover, which we now understand is not going to be the only edition. Seems like there's going to be multiple editions, similar to the way it was last year as well. But you look here and you can see multiple athletes. But what really stood out to me, multiple coaches. Yes, to me, this seemingly confirms we will have real coaches in the game. Didn't get it for college football 25. Felt like that would be coming soon. And yes, here it is on college football 26. You see James Franklin, some other coaches there on the thing there. Ryan Day, I see as well. So multiple current real life coaches on the cover, and they're not going to throw them on there if they're not going to be in the game. So that's super exciting. We're getting real coaches. So some of the improvements that we asked for seem like they're seemingly coming on college football 26, which is super exciting. But let's talk more about this from this article from On3. All right, so this breaking late yesterday, but On3 even having an article talking a bit about this cover shoot. EA Sports College Football 25 cover athlete intel from the Rose Bowl photo shoot. EA Sports College Football is set to return in 2026, coming off the widely acclaimed return of the franchise in 2025, which scratch that, reverse it, because it was 2024 for the 2025 game, 2025 for the 2026 game, as we know, and I'm sure that's what On3 meant there by saying it that way. But sources tell On3 that on Wednesday, several college football stars and prominent head coaches visited the Rose Bowl for the EA Sports College Football 26 photo shoot, and there you see the head coach confirmation as we saw in the picture, which is so awesome. Sources told On3 that Michigan quarterback Bryce Underwood, Florida quarterback DJ Lagway, LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, Alabama wide receiver Ryan Williams, Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith. I think those two were the two that I kind of expected the most out of those other ones on this list. Ohio State safety Caleb Downs and Arizona State quarterback Sam Levitt and South Carolina edge rusher Dylan Stewart were all in attendance. So there's the athletes that you saw on the aforementioned cover there that we just shown. And I think that, what was last year, they had picked out 3 of the guys that were on the deluxe edition to do the standard edition. So maybe 3 of these names will be the ones that you see pop up on the standard edition this year. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But moving on through the On3 article here, EA College Football plans to release multiple covers in 2026. Here's a little bit about what I was talking about. The sources say, explaining why so many athletes were in Pasadena. That will also reportedly include a coach's cover with Ohio State's Ryan Day, Georgia's Kirby Smart, Penn State James Franklin, Ole Miss's Lane Kiffin, Oregon's Dan Lanning, and Arizona State's Kenny Dillingham participating. So to me, I wonder, does that mean that we're going to get something besides the deluxe edition and the standard edition, or does that mean they're just going to have different cover options? Maybe if you want to get a cover with just the coaches or something like that, or if they're going to go back to doing it the way that they used to, where they do different covers for each different console. Maybe they could do that way as well. I know that's something they did in the past. It would have different cover athletes there, but definitely we're getting multiple covers just like we did last year, and maybe even more cover variations this year, it sounds like, with the coaches now participating. And of course, they shared a look there. A Legends cover is reportedly in the works too, with former Michigan quarterback Denard Robinson and Florida quarterback Tim Tebow participating in the photo shoot. Hey, a little golf clap for that one, because having Denard Robinson back on a Legends cover, that's super nostalgic, because we all know the game that we played for a decade plus, NCAA Football 14, until we waited on the game to come back. He was on the cover there. And then Tim Tebow, of course, a college football legend. And one of my favorite NCAA games was NCAA Football 11 with him on the cover as well. So I think that's 2 good choices. But it seems like there's going to be, it says a Legends cover, but I wonder if that's going to be a Legends edition of the game. I think that's possible as well. We'll see what happens there. But seems like we're going to get a cover with coaches, a cover with Legends, the deluxe edition that they just shown, and then maybe we'll get the standard edition, or maybe the standard will be the coaches on it this time. Because I know last time we talked about They picked out 3 players to put on the standard edition, but maybe on the standard edition this year, they're going to have Ryan Day, Kirby Smart, James Franklin, Lane Kiffin, Dan Lanning, and Kenny Dillingham. That's another possibility that just crossed my mind. We'll see how it shakes out, but we know we're getting the deluxe cover, which we now have a leak for right here from On3. And then, of course, we're going to have a cover with legends and a cover with some coaches only on it as well. So that's pretty much what we know thus far. No official release date yet for college football 26. And then it talks about the 3 cover athletes from last year. But super exciting, guys. Just shows how close we're getting now that we have these leaks about the cover. But those are my thoughts on it, and you can tell it's got me hyped up. I can't wait to talk more about college football 26, and I'll be doing that continually here on the channel. As news updates come out, I'll put out more videos here. So if you want to stay up to date on everything involved in college football 26 and watch some college football 25 content, as I'm still going through playing that, that's pretty much the only game that I play. So I'm just waiting on college football 26 to come out to switch over. But if you want to keep up with the news on the game, be sure you're subscribed here to the channel, talking about it a ton, covering the college football video game. So if they're up your alley, be sure you got that subscribe button click to stay up to date on all the news in the EA Sports college football video game. And before you head out, just do me a quick favor, hit that like button. That little thumbs up really helps a shit ton with that YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate that. But then throw your thoughts in the comments here. How do you feel about the athletes that were chosen for the deluxe edition? Are you excited about real coaches coming to the game? What do you think the other cover variations will be? Anything you got there, always appreciate those interactions in the comments, and continue to try and grow the JC's CFB community here on YouTube. Having said that, I appreciate you tuning into this one, and I will catch you on the next one.